We've got gentlemen live in the studio this morning, and like we said, something good is about to happen. A nostalgic experience is about to happen in Ghana. But this is strictly, let me just put this is strictly for those who really experience it. If you didn't experience that time, you can come through. But I just want to say that for those who really want to experience it, I'm sending myself an invitation because, man, I was in like what? SS something, like the beginning there's some Tieraba SS student or something when it dropped. Yeah, so it's all good though. But anyway, I know I've been teasing you, but I've got a whole squad live in the studio. Legendary, let me say legendary. Mawuli Gavor is here with us, and I would say legendary. Yes. Oh, wow. BTS behind the scenes, Yanfo. Yes. Yes. And then Darkman, White Boy, Batman, Late Night. How the hell am I up in the morning? Vampire. Two bloods. Yo, gentlemen, welcome. How we doing? Yeah. Times. So wait. Individually, before we come to group conversation, it's been like 8 months into the year already. Yanfo, what have you been up to?
Well, working.
Okay.
I've been working. We've been working. We've been traveling.
On what exactly? Somebody will say on what exactly?
Rhythm Brunch, our old school 80s, 90s, 2000s R&B party experience, which we started in 2023.
Okay.
We're 2 years in, and it's blowing up. It's going crazy.
You see, you just said something so important. Is it that we of this age, we need to like move away from our music and our moments?
What stuff?
Or I mean, are we in denial the fact that there's a new wave of life taking over? We just don't want to let it go, or the blast from the past presents.
It could be denial,
nostalgia.
I don't think. No. I think we made core memories and emotional connections to those songs. Now we are just experiencing.
It's what I'm saying, nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I mean, apart from that, I think it was the best music of the last 50 years.
You live very long.
It was what? The best music
of the last 100 years.
I don't think you can compare our era of R&B to any other genre of music right now.
Baby.
Hold on, guys. You see, because people, I say that for the younger ones now, they would also say when they grow up, maybe in the next 10, 20 years, when they look back,
but is
they
it true?
will also say that music of their time,
they still enjoy our music.
They may not relate to what we or what you have fed on from 20
you are Mongo.
Years
what
ago.
Is you
know, so it's
are you Gen Z or are you millennial?
Also, she's one of us. She's one of us.
I'm millennial.
So I think the actual quality of the
flip the mic to you. Sorry, yeah.
I think the actual quality of the music is different now, simply because of the new rates and everything. Back then, somebody would make a 6-minute song, of which 2 minutes,
3 verses.
He's just talking about how he wants to talk to his girlfriend. Hey baby, I'm so sorry, I broke your heart. Just come back to me. And you spend 2 minutes doing that, and then the whole song
to Backstreet Boys.
But all day. But my point is, see how emotional it is. And we too at 11 years old. Waiting concern you with hey baby, come back to me. But then we are singing all the way to the end. Waiting concern you with end of the road at that age. Which end of the road? Where do you know? Fam, you're in JSS1. You're in JSS1. Brown. What do you know about end of the road?
But which other music will make you J your shirt?
Bro,
rain goes.
So it's
wait. Ruga and them.
Yeah, I feel
Ruga and them are making people take their
shirts
shirts off.
Today will be their.
Can you listen to this music and think in 20 years' time that this will
not for you because you've had an experience of what you are referring to.
You know what? Look at the lyrics. If you look at the
substance,
the substance of the music,
there's no substance.
No.
Hold on. Are you saying that people will listen to Kulosa by Oxlade? People will listen to
in the next 20 years.
Not in the same way.
By this guy.
Not in the same way.
What's his name? What's Nigerian guy?
Not in the same way we'll listen to African Queen. Not in the same way we'll listen to Style Plus, Olufumi. Just simply not in that
way. What do you want for breakfast?
I am from our generation, but I've come to believe that we are overly entitled to our space.
No.
You see, it's just like the baby boomers will also say that music from 50-40 years ago was way better than what we know or what we knew.
Let's ask the man. Let's ask the man who has experienced it. When you're in the club, when you're at the party, when you're at the events, Jonny, and they play these classics, right? They put on whatever, Boys to Men, you slow it down, or they do some Sean Paul, or they go back. What's the reaction?
It's amazing. People want to feel like,
regardless of generation,
it's entitlement, yo.
No, even the Gen Zs love those songs.
Jay, if you go to the clubs right now, right?
Jay doesn't go to clubs, so he doesn't go.
Who said I don't go to clubs?
No. You have passed your clubbing days.
Clubs you go to. But when you go to the clubs right now, the DJs are still playing music from the 90s and the 2000s.
Baby, I just want to tell you,
a lot of the songs we grew up listening to are still being played in the club till today.
It's because that DJ is likely to come from that era.
Even the new DJs, right? When they're in the clubs right now, they're still playing the old school music. There's a section of music, right, from the mid 2000s and early 2000s that is. Bro, in the club,
timeless.
In the club, when forget. Oh, but you know what? Nobody cares about generation.
Yes, we actually have a very, very easy way to solve this whole debate. That's the whole point of Rhythm and Brunch.
That's exactly what I'm coming to.
That's why Rhythm and Brunch was started and everything, to be able to show that maybe you guys are saying
to be able to show we are better, right?
Thank you, sir. Hold on. Please let me land. Yeah. We believe that we're better. We're not saying that you have to believe it, but we are going to put on an experience. Whether you're Gen Z or this or that, you come and you experience it, and then you tell us whether it's the same or whether it's a different vibe. You understand? We're not saying that you have to believe us or anything. Come and experience it when somebody is singing Westlife, Soledad, when they're singing, like when they're built, or Queen of My Heart, or when they're doing like Whitney Houston, I will always love you.
I will come to the event. I'll come to the details of the event. Yeah, I mean, I raised it because he had mentioned that he'd been preparing this and, working on such experiences, and I raised a conversation about the entitlement. Now, the other convo will be, how long are we going to be able to hold on to this? Because in the next 10 years, now the songs might be so old that it will be a 70s jam.
fair.
Like a 70s jam, or will we still be holding on to?
Just like you don't typically listen to a song from the 60s.
We do.
I do. That's why I said typically.
No, if you jam, we go listen to.
I mean, I think
the 60s.
I think there's some music that is timeless, and as far down, like Michael Jackson is a timeless artist. His music is timeless. There's some artists and there's some music
Barry
that,
White, Dolly
whether
Parton,
it's
Kenny
today
Rogers,
or it's in 40 years time, I feel like once
Elvis
it comes on,
it's just
it's untouchable.
How has it been like when you organize such throwback nostalgic events? How is it like in terms of the response? Do you get only the artists plus predecessors coming through, or there is a new wave of Gen Zs that share interest in such,
I mean, the first time that we put this event on, that was in August 2023. The idea was for it to be a one-off event. Okay. And the feeling was just that all we hear now when we go out on radio everywhere is Amapiano, it's Afrobeats, it's the same old thing. People are almost forgetting our era, our generation of music. So we said, so Jonny and I came together. We actually, it was a tweet that brought us together, and we said, listen, let's put together an old school R&B experience celebrating the 90s and the 2000s. So we did it at Jamestown Cafe in Yaneba. And the response was crazy. We just thought it would be a few people will come together, sing some, Boys to Men and Ja Rule and J Lo and that sort of thing. And it just blew up to a point where we've now done 17 editions. We've done it in 5 different countries. We've had attendances of like 3,000 people plus, but that's just proving that so many, and the people that you see at this event, from our generation, the 30 plus millennial generation, to people in the 40s and 50s, to the Gen Zs, people in their early 20s are coming there, and everybody seems to relate to the music. Everybody knows the lyrics. Everybody has that kind of vibe and emotion when these songs are on. So I feel like it's now. At first, when we put it on, we thought it was for us. Okay. But now we've learned that it's really for everybody.
I think another aspect of this event that we haven't spoken about right now is the experience. It's not too difficult to get a venue, get the best DJs and play music. Yeah. But one thing we're really intentional with was the experience and how people have fun. I'm out in the clubs all the time, doing events all the time. But I was like, no, we need to do something that when people come and experience this, it's something they haven't really experienced before. And from the first event that we did, it just like wildfire. It's crazy.
In the history of
the
day
Gen
parties.
Zs were holding on to Jonny until Johnny just gave them up and said, "Bro, I'm not with you."
I'm not with you anymore. In the history of day parties, because we say that nowadays they say it's a day party, but it can even go deep into the night and even to the next morning, right? How different is this? And then what should we anticipate, in coming for the party?
So wait, before that, I feel we haven't told the viewers exactly what's about to happen.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess so, maybe.
I mean, I just finished off. I just want to let me come to both of you as well and ask what you've been up to. He's given a bit of it, but it's fine. We'll come to it. But what have you been up to?
It's been a long year, to be honest. Most of us have spent. He wasn't kidding. Most of us have spent most of our time doing Rhythm Brunch over the last couple of years. I mean, over the last couple of months. I've been focused on my restaurant Cello, which is in Osu. You guys should come eat.
Okay.
Come through and jam.
What's the name?
It's called Cello.
Cello.
Yes, it's in Osu
Where's that?
Junction.
Osu. Okay.
Same place as.
Yeah, as where the club is. It's in the front side of the club.
Oh,
so it's a different side. So I opened up a new restaurant and everything. That's what I spent.
Okay.
But we've spent most of our time doing an African tour, which is essentially expanding the concept all over the place. So that's what we spent by far most of the last few months doing. We just did Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda, and then we're just now coming back to Ghana now. So we all have the individual things that we're doing, but now this has sort of become
brought you all together.
The one thing that keeps us together,
Okay.
whether hook or crook, we don't get choice. Now we're sort of stuck together.
I'm itching to hear you as well and what you've been up to. Have you had any sleep?
What is sleep? No, I think for me, events is like my main source of bread and butter.
Yeah.
But then this year and even the year before, I think Rhythm and Brunch, we didn't anticipate it to get this big. We didn't think it would take us across Africa. We didn't think we'd also get to host some of our favorite artists that we grew up listening to. And it's getting bigger and bigger. Jump on the train before it leaves.
Okay, so then what is about to happen? Because now we've said, you've all highlighted how rhythms and Rhythm and Brunch has got you very active. So what is this experience that we're about to experience?
Let me explain it like this. Especially for those, there's all sorts of concerts that happen in town. We bring in all sorts of big artists, even the hugest ones. Probably not really there, but there's certain artists that come to perform that are more than just music. Like it's like a whole thing. So for everybody who has ever done the whole writing lyrics in a notebook, I feel like this is like an attendance party for all of us.
Singing notebook.
This is the singing notebook. Yeah, so this is a thing for the singing notebook people, because one of the biggest people of that generation, who is the thong song man Unleash the Dragon Cisco, is going to be joining us to celebrate our 2-year anniversary.
Huge.
Wow.
So like Yanfo and Jonny said, it started out as a little tweet between them, and then now we've been able to grow it into something else. We've had Jaru host, we've had Bobby Valentino host, and now that we're turning 2, we figured...
Oh, wait, you guys brought Bobby V?
Yes. Bobby V was up.
See, let me say something.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling online and then I see shouts to Black Boy, Asasi Radio.
Yes.
I see Black Boy was hosting Bobby. I'm like, wait, hold on. Bobby Valentino was in town?
Yes, indeed.
I would have died to lay at his feet because I didn't know about it. I just saw it late.
Put some on me.
Bobby V.
The great Bobby.
I know, and so in someone's comment, someone was like, "Yo, Bobby V's in town," and people are not talking about it. Yes, because there's a certain us who probably don't even follow actively what's happening on socials, because people are busy, married, and thinking of things and
the people who know Bobby V right now, they stress they did somewhere, they pay school fees, so they don't go. But yes, it was Bobby V. Yeah.
Oh my God!
So Bobby V was amazing. We had
it was one of the most incredible experiences. Like he put on an amazing live show, and
Bobby Valentino.
And they tell you because it's more than music. I guess that's the point that I'm making. What we saw with the Bobby V experience, we don't throw parties, we throw experiences. Where, like Jonny said, and Jonny hosts this for like 9 hours at a time. I wanted to answer your question about the day party vibe.
Yes.
So it's one of the things that we're actually probably the proudest about. We are the first party in Ghana that has successfully been always able to start on time. Now we're a day party that extends into the night, which means that if we say that we're starting at 3, we will start at 3. And what we love is our guests will be there at 3. So anybody who's ever been to Rhythm and Brunch knows that it actually starts on time. And even if you come at 3, you'll be there and you go feed jam. which means that it's a party for everybody. You go, if you come at 3, leave at 7 if you want to. You can come at 7 and leave at 10 if you want
then
to.
the night alls
I mean, everybody get job. Everybody.
So you guys contacted Cisco to get him to come to Ghana. Tell me about this conversation. And he himself, because of course, he's never been to Ghana.
Can I just real quick?
Yeah.
When it comes to us contacting some of these artists, a lot of them actually contact us. We get told that certain artists are interested in coming to Ghana.
Okay.
And so a lot of them do approach us, and
then the conversation begins there.
Were you aware of the Jaru event last year?
Yeah, Jaru. I mean, he had been in the news, for the school. So the school and all. So we followed up, and then
so he performed at Rhythm Brunch Easter last year, and then Bobby V did December, along with Wande Cole a couple of days later for the Afrobeats version.
Charlie, this Bobby V won't pay me.
And now, so I hope, Cisco, you'll definitely be there. I hope you miss.
We're making up for it.
Some senior punish music of Cisco.
Redeem yourself, man. No, but I think the idea for us is that we are also, when we started off with an old school R&B event to take people back to that era of old school music. Yeah. And then after Jaru, after Bobby V, we realized that there's also an opportunity to bring people closer to the legends and the stars that we grew up listening to. A lot of people, first of all, these guys are not as active as they were back in the day. And a lot of us probably are not going to get the chance. I had never seen Jaru in my life. And Jaru was one of my favorite artists of all time.
Hey, Charlie, he was a jeans, he was a pair of jeans.
He was a pair of jeans.
He was a dress code.
So there's always been this feeling like, we're going to live our whole lives without seeing some of these stars. So for us, it's almost like we want to bring these guys to Ghana. We want to bring these guys
catching up with
to
the
our
memories.
market. Exactly.
Let's catch it up while we can, while they're still performing, while we're still able to experience
still
that.
alive.
Because they're not going to be performing forever. The reality is most of them are.
But Jonny mentioned that these artists reach out to you guys, right? So what is the criteria in deciding that, okay, at this point in time, we need Jaru, or we need Bobby Valentino, or now
the
we
list
need
is
Cisco?
endless.
What are you choosing by?
So the honest truth is, with everything that's happened to us over the last 2 years, it's been one of those, if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen type of thing. It wasn't supposed to be like this, but based on what it's become and based on what the demand is, we are currently open to all collaborations. However, now the schedule is so full because we just came from East Africa, 3 different countries. Now we're trying to do Ghana. We're supposed to go do 3 more African countries before. So the conversations are open all around. We can't, if I list out the number of artists who we're actively talking to, some of the biggest, we're actively talking to them, but it's about, okay, when are you free? When are we free? When can you come? When are we able to do it? So we have a lot planned. Cisco is the first one, but in December we have 3 more concerts that are going to be happening. But we can't tell you. It's actually 4, but because we do different versions of Rhythm Brunch.
Let me help you. Whatever you do, get Westlife.
In this life,
But you see, that's the thing. Westlife, they're not even together like that anymore.
Please go to their page.
Go and check their page. Yeah,
Are they back together?
Go see their page.
They did about 60,000 in the UK recently.
Yes.
Crazy.
Okay.
So let's just say nothing is off the table.
I actually had a conversation with somebody.
Just to keep
I had a conversation with somebody. I had a conversation with somebody about Westlife. Somebody in the UK that sort of is close to them, and they were shocked when I said there will be an interest in Westlife in Ghana.
There will be.
They said why? They said why would we in Ghana?
Westlife, I mean,
People
broke up and made up with I'm sure Westlife's CD arguably is
the blue and black one.
Ghana's most bootlegged music.
Triple platinum.
No, even the books that they print out.
Triple platinum.
That CD was everywhere.
Westlife, I'm not sure.
No, Westlife will have a sold out show in Ghana if they decide to.
And talking.
David. All of them.
Let me bring you back to I remember Joe Thomas was also live in Ghana a couple of years back, and some boy from my guy be lost his girlfriend because of Joe Thomas. Yes, we would love to relive those moments. But again, back to Cisco.
What has been
his posture? What has been his excitement? If you're to describe this on him coming to just spend a few days with us.
I think if he could stay longer, he would. The moment he was booked to come to Ghana, he was so excited. Even just yesterday, I think we were talking to his team and they were really excited about the potential of him doing a show here. The response has been amazing since we announced last night. and my phone keeps blowing up. I don't know about you guys.
I think what's most impressive is his willingness to actually put on a heavy show. Yeah. So at first we were like, oh, like, you know, he was like, no. If I'm coming to a place, I'm coming to do a whole thing. So he doesn't just come by himself to come. He comes with a whole.
So would this be more like a collaboration between Rhythm Brunch and Cisco? Because he's also looking to do his concert, so that it's not just you bringing.
No,
him.
it's actually
it's Rhythm Brunch.
Yeah, presents.
Exactly. So we are bringing him in.
You see, when is this happening again? When is he touching down?
On the 27th. It's happening on the 27th at Polo Grounds and Airport.
Okay.
So it's a collaboration with the Polo Club.
Yeah.
An amazing. Anybody who knows about their great institution and everything.
Yeah.
So we're collaborating with them to throw an amazing experience. 2-year anniversary is 27th. It's the Saturday. Of September.
How do I get in?
So it's easy. Tickets are available right now, but I'll be honest, you should probably get them like now because I can't promise. It's available at rhythmandbrunch.com. It's available on the website. Just
that word, right? People find out how to spell it, so let me just be very careful. RHY, then THM.
Yes. So that everybody they suffer, but even if you misspell,
so wait, it's and on the website it's rhythm and AND.
Yes.
Okay. Rhythmbrunch.com.
Brunch.com. Or you can just go to our Instagram page and you can find us. Problem not really there.
Yeah.
But if anything, you should probably get your tickets now.
Selling at how much?
Have
you put cost there yet, or you wanna chill, or it's
so you
go there and check it out yourself?
We always have the early bird that's available, but I believe now the early bird is probably gone. We usually try to reduce it for the first week so everybody can actually get in, but now we've already announced and everything. So go to the website and I'm sure you'll see. I think
considering Ghana and how we are late to things, we should start creating a culture of late bird tickets.
So I'll tell you this though. So we just came from East Africa, and I have to commend them. Their ticket culture and their ticket everything was actually very commendable.
Oh wow!
Because they understand the fact that it takes a lot to bring a concert together. You understand? So if I tell you that the ticket is going to be worth 300, 500, whatever thing, again, and you say, hey, about why? But you know what it takes to put all of this together. You know what it takes to actually appreciate. If you were in the States, you would pay $30 for a concert ticket, $100, even $160. You understand? Because that's what it's worth. So we just want people to appreciate the fact that you're coming for a special experience. We're not saying come and pay money for a party. You're coming for probably one of the biggest concerts that Ghana's done in the last last couple of years. See, the jams go be massive. It's going to be something else. The DJs that we have, for instance, some of the best in the country. You know, Loft, Slide Beats, Pizarro, Leriske, Temple.
Yeah.
Probably by far like five of the best in the city right now doing it. So between our DJs, the artists, the host Jonny Stone, handsome fella.
Yeah.
Want our team be heavy.
Please, as much as possible when it comes, sell Ghana as much as possible to him. Take him places, take him to the dungeons. I don't mean the forts. No, know that. When I say the dungeons, the real dungeons.
So for everything,
places,
the real something. When it comes to the real Miami,
Miami.
We always try to make sure that whatever we're doing. So we call it Rhythm and Brunch Ghana for a reason, because we want people to know that it's a Ghanaian event. So everywhere that we go with the Ghana flags and everything. We even hand out the Ghana flags. We do a Ghana moment, because we're really trying to make sure that whatever we're doing, it's about bringing Africans together through music. Because whatever it is, whether Ghana, Senegal, this, that, and as you can see, all of us, different high schools, different whatever, but we're all doing the same thing in the notebooks. We're all doing the same thing. So it's just a little way to connect Africans to together through all these little shared experiences that we have. So that's pretty much all we're trying to do. Make everybody come together.
If you're going to say that is Ruga that dyes his hair pink green, right?
Yeah.
There was an early Ruga from the early 2000s. Yeah. All the way to. I'm just saying that if you're seeing that today, somebody did it way back.
Cisco.
Yeah, before.
Yes. Legend Stone.
I like that. Charlie, guys, thank you so much. This is going to be good. And when he drops in town, well, we'd love to have him live in the studio and have a conversation, and catch up with them, and then let's have that. I just can't wait. But it paid me, say, Mr. Bobby V, hey, slow down.
No, they put that on us, folks.
We go bring them back.
They can have a private one for you.
Just don't turn around.
Last, we can do a Millennium Tour sometime. We bring Bobby V, we bring Bobby, like 3 or 4 people at the same time, and let them come and do it.
Producer, please just find me "Slow Down" by Bobby V.
Just to cool your heart. Just to cool yourself.
to wrap up the show.
Problem no day.
Slow down, Bobby. But guys, thank you so much. You made this happen. I'm wishing you all the best
Thank you
in
so
this.
much.
I know it's not easy to put such things together, and to test the business markets and get people's response to this. But I know we definitely appreciate an event like this. So we're looking forward to 27th. When it touches down, we'll be here to have a conversation as well.
Should we give you guys like 5 tickets to give away to you?
We will be glad.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
That
Why
will
not?
be.
Why not?
Look, they're
Why
screaming in my ear already. Like it's
Yeah,
not for you,
so-
producer. They said
for your listeners.
yeah,
for your
too,
listeners.
So you mean you gave us 1 ticket?
No.
No.
Okay.
For your listeners. For your
For your
listeners.
listeners,
please.
yeah.
yeah. No, that'll be.
You guys
That'll be
go by
nice.
table.
Yeah, that'll be nice. We can give out
Yeah.
2 this week and then 2 next week, or 3 next week, and then maybe 2, and then on the final day, put a last.
But you
one
can let
out.
the listeners and the viewers know once he's around, we can organize and we'll bring him through.
Yeah.
we'll have a nice
Yeah.
little something over here.
Yeah.
So Culture Daily, I think this is.
Thank you
this is
so
probably
very
one of the
much.
best spots
Thank
for
you-
him.
thank
so
you so
appreciate
very
you guys
much.
having us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. All
Thank
right.
you.
So on that note, our time is up. We're wrapping up today's show. It's a great start to a great week. It's September, beginning the Ember months, and this party or this event is one of those ones that even puts us already in the mood for a Christmas. So anyway, my name is Jay. Thank you, gentlemen.